Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Division Z podcast. My name is Jason.
And I'm K Cosmic.
My friend, we have some pretty big gaming news to cover this week.
Absolutely, we do. We very much do so.
You know, obviously, it's kind of shaken up the Call of Duty world, to say the least. And I guess if you guys have been living under a rock or you just have no access to the internet, basically, Microsoft has just purchased Activision. And that means Call of Duty is going to be worked on under the
Microsoft
supervision of Microsoft. And that means Treyarch and Infinity Ward and all those guys. And Warzone is going to be all over there. And, you know, and if you like Candy Crush is also owned by Microsoft now, too.
Forget Call of Duty. Honestly, Overwatch, all these games, get out here.
Right.
My biggest excitement is the fact that Microsoft can do whatever they want with Candy Crush now.
Oh, of course, dude. We're going to become Candy Crush YouTubers.
Yeah, honestly, because I think that game is going to be the next Fortnite. It's going to come. It's going to take over the gaming scene. And even though there's no competitive aspect, because there's no like PvP, I think it's going to be the #1 esports game.
Right, of course.
Play, you know, if you don't play Candy Crush, what are you doing? You know.
Of course, Candy Crush
I think
esports.
that's gonna be it, yeah.
Right. Of course, everyone knows.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, so Microsoft bought Activision. That's gonna be the main topic of today's live stream. My God, today's podcast. We don't do live streams anymore. So yeah, man, I think this can be potentially a good thing. You know, I know a lot of people are really saying, "Oh, this is gonna save Call of Duty. We're saved. The franchise is saved." Right? Well, yeah. Let's hold our tongues first. You know, I think this can be a really great thing for the franchise because, you know, it's proven at this point that Activision just by themselves have just been missing the mark the last few goes around. And, you know, I think it's time for a new change of scenery when it comes to like who's the super higher ups are, because obviously as well, Bobby Kotick is being fired. So it's going to be good to see the landscape of that change. And, you know, I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be fun.
I think it will be nothing but good because Call of Duty and Activision are going just constantly downward. They haven't done anything really, really good in the past, like 5 years, I would say. 5 years or so. It's all been kind of like, don't get me wrong, there's been like bits and like bobs here that have been, you know, quite pleasant, you know, especially in COD. Like, you know, we had Blackout. That was fun. We've had a few other good things come out. Warzone's fun, obviously. But I think it needs a fresh start in a way that changing developers just won't do. It needs to be a complete management overhaul and just completely from like the ground up, just kind of rebuilt in a way, which I think Microsoft will do with them. And I'm excited for games going forward, but I'm also excited for older Call of Duty games because I think they'll add them all on to the Game Pass, which is Microsoft's subscription service where you can pay £10 a month to get all these games. Not only that, I reckon since they own Call of Duty now, I think they'll put all the DLC on there as well. Now, not cosmetics or anything, but I think they'll put all the DLC on there and it will bring completely new life to all these old games. And they could even go a step further. If they really cared that much, they could be like, right, all the big issues with these older games, you get one time to go back and fix them. You can go fix them, do whatever, just make them so they're more in a playable state, like World at War and Black Ops 2 especially. But I could definitely see that being the case as well because they have this budget now.
Yeah. I really like what you said about the Game Pass and adding the DLC to it too. You know,
that's the important thing.
Yeah, originally what I thought of was, you know, okay, they'll probably put the games normally as they are on the Game Pass, but they probably won't do the DLCs. But I really like what you said there about the DLCs, where it gives them an opportunity to go back and be like, okay, this is our one opportunity to go back and say, hey, how do we continue to improve this game, even though it came out 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago? You know, I mean, I'm super excited for Black Ops 2 on next gen hardware, World at War. You know, I can finally play with more of my zombies friends because I've been on PlayStation for the longest time. You know, you, Alicia. There's a bunch of people that I know in the zombies community that are on Xbox and like, Jason, you need to get an Xbox. Jason, you need to play with us on Xbox. I'm like, I know, I want to join you guys, but I'm on PS4 right now. But now I think I'm gonna get an Xbox Series S or X because of this acquisition.
And here's the thing, so, I might do the exact same thing. I don't think I want to get rid of my PS5, but I kind of want to. I want to say. Well, no,
no. You don't get rid of your PS5 after you've already bought it. You already got it. You know, you just have both next gen consoles. That's whatever. You know, I remember back in the day, I used to have a 360 and a PS4 or PS4. No, that's what I have now. A 360 and a PS3, and then eventually down the line, I sold my PS3. But you know, you can still have both of them for now.
So let's reevaluate what I have. So PS5, a PC that's pretty all right, an Xbox Series X. I don't know. Oh, maybe. I have to keep them all. I have to keep my PC, and the PS5 is like, if I get rid of that, I'll never get another one again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Even if you do get rid of it, yeah, you're gonna have a hard. And you want one back again, it's gonna be hard to find one.
Yeah. What I would recommend doing is actually no, that makes no sense because the games are coming on the Game Pass. I was going to say buy the games while they're cheap, because
it doesn't make sense. It's Game Pass.
Doesn't make sense. Game Pass. I don't know what I was saying there.
Although you know what's funny too is like I know people are gonna find a way to complain about it because we always do.
We always do.
I don't know. I just feel like the Game Pass is just such an overwhelmingly good thing that I'm just waiting for somebody to say something bad about it, right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just me expecting the worst, and maybe I shouldn't do that. You know what? I'm gonna change my mindset right now. I'm not gonna expect the worst. You know what? I'm gonna be optimistic and say that unanimously people are going to enjoy Call of Duty on the Game Pass.
Yeah, here's the thing, though, right? Is like, it can't be worse, especially for some of the older games. It really can't be worse. If they get added onto the Game Pass and the DLCs there maybe as well, it's a win, you know?
I think that's the only thing people would complain about is, well, I gotta buy the season pass for Black Ops 2 again. I think that's what people would complain about.
That might be the thing, yeah. I think as well as that, with the Game Pass, again, like you're saying, it's such an overwhelming good thing. It's not just for games and that, obviously. With the Game Pass, you get other benefits, If you buy it, you can get special promotions and that for like Netflix, Prime TV, all these other things as well.
Really?
That you even think about. Yeah, you can get other things with the Game Pass. Like, it's not like, obviously you're not gonna get Spotify for a year for free, but you can maybe get it for like a month. Like I've seen them promotions before with Game Pass. And the first time you buy Game Pass, you can buy it for £1 and you get it for like 3 months. Like what's there to lose? There's nothing to lose.
Interesting. So it's like £1 over there. I don't know what that would exchange to in US currency. That's like $2 or $3 over here.
Yeah, $1, $2. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like this.
So that's like for the first 3 months. That's for the first 3 months. You're saying, okay, and then after the first 3 months, it's like $10. You said
$10. Okay. So, but when you're looking at it, like, you're paying for 2 games a year pretty much. And it's that whole thing where like sure, technically you don't own the games, but if you end up getting rid of Game Pass, I'm sure if you really care about a game, you can just go and buy it.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? I think that's a very interesting conversation to have with the gaming community with, you don't own a game now. Saying that is kind of weird, isn't it? Like, you don't own a game. You just own a subscription,
So you own the rights that you own this game technically until you stop paying for it. Sort of thing is.
But then you don't. You're renting it. Essentially.
Yeah, you're renting it.
So essentially, like you're renting the online service from a subscription, right? You're renting Xbox Live. You're renting PlayStation Live or Network, or whatever it is. You're renting your Wi-Fi. Yeah, interesting.
But
that's a very interesting thing to think about.
Yeah, I think I can understand like the long term, like, oh, you're going to spend so much money. Let's say you played Xbox, you got the Game Pass for 10 years, that's like $1,000. That's more than $1,000. That's a bit of money. And if you stop it, you have nothing to show for it, right?
I see.
But at the same time as well, I think so many times there's games I buy and play never touch again, Like, sure, I technically own them still, but I'm never going to touch them again, right? It'd be nice to be able to, but I think with long term and the advantages you get from it is if they add COD onto the the battle pass.
Dude, could you imagine a full Call of Duty game on the battle pass? That'd be fucking nuts.
Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on the battle pass, so cool. No, on the Game Pass. I think kind of like, obviously it's bittersweet, right? Because you don't technically own the games, but you get a chance to play the games that are thriving again. Because as soon as they come on the Game Pass, every Call of Duty game that is on Xbox will have hundreds, if not thousands, of players on it.
Most
just
likely.
Because of Game Pass. And I reckon the sales will go up completely on it as well.
Probably.
Absolutely. They'll make so much money. And I think what this will do is it'll push this, like, subscription service even more in terms of gaming. I think that's what it really will do in the long run. Not just for like Activision games and all that. I think it'll be full force. People will stop buying games and it'll all be through subscriptions. So
I can definitely see that. It's a very interesting thing to think about. The thing that's interesting about that is, I don't know if it's just me with, my nostalgia for gaming and my nostalgia for going down to GameStop or whatever store to go and pick up a physical copy from a disc.
Yeah.
I kind of miss that. The last 3 Call of Duties I've bought all digitally: Modern Warfare, Black Ops Cold War, and Vanguard. But a part of me really does miss going into brick and mortar. I went to GameStop on the Black Ops 4 launch night. Just seeing all the Call of Duty fans there and just hanging out with other Call of Duty fans being like, yeah, you excited for the game? Oh yeah, what zombies map do you like? Like that's fun little community thing there.
It's a community thing where you can't get that experience over a screen. Obviously,
you can't.
Like, as fun as games are in that, it's so good to be like in a space in like IRL with other people that have
and
a passion.
That's why I love
game.
Conventions. That's why I love conventions, and I love events. Admittingly, I haven't been to a lot of conventions in my time, but I've been to a few. And conventions are just so much fun to be at. I mean, even things like ZWC, that's like it's a gaming event. So just being there with like-minded people and people who understand what you like and things like that. It's a fun little community aspect to it.
It's easy, because you're all there. You can, you can joke about, because you joke about the same game. You can talk about, what the kind of like, the main topic of discussion will be. But then obviously you can go into other aspects coming off in conversations about like, other stuff outside of this and all that kind of good stuff. But it's just a place for people to meet, socialize, talk about the games they love and other stuff as well. And I think that could be a potential drawback from the subscription service, obviously, because if a Call of Duty game released for Xbox especially, is if that game will always release, let's say a new game releases day one on the Game Pass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then there is no reason for anyone to go to a store and buy it.
Oh, well, that would be, honestly, dude, that would be insane. Like, if new Call of Duty games, I don't even think about that, actually.
That will happen.
If new Call of Duty games would just release on the Game Pass, you don't have to buy it, you don't own it. Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
No, I think that will happen.
That's interesting. That's a bizarre thought to think about. I mean, maybe, again, like I said, maybe because I'm stuck in my, I guess my gamer boomer mentality, right? Where I'm just like, wow, that you can do that. I mean, I shouldn't be super surprised, right? Because you can buy games digitally, but that's besides the point.
It's a different way of handling it, isn't it? It's not like, oh, I'm gonna buy this game for $50. I'm gonna pay $10 a month to play this game until I stop paying that $10 a month.
Yeah,
so it's good and bad. Well, I guess one thing that's good about it is if you buy Game Pass to play a COD game and it's really, really bad, I spent $10 and I don't have to play that game. I can play this other game and just cancel my subscription after, and that's it.
It's really interesting to think about too. I know this is like, this might sound kind of weird, but it's kind of on topic too. It says a lot about the consumerism mentality of gaming as well. Where gaming nowadays has really become, I mean, everything nowadays, right? That they try to make it as convenient for you as possible. They want to make it as easily accessible to you as possible, which is like I think that's part of the whole mindset behind skill-based matchmaking, and that's part of the whole mindset behind, the battle pass and bundles and things like that. Mm-hmm. It's right there. It's easily accessible, spend more money, please. So I don't know. To me, that just says a lot about where we are as like not just a gaming society, but as a society of, now we're getting so comfortable in okay, just pay a subscription. We own everything. Like, well, not own, but we pay a subscription and we can play everything instead of like, I own this game and I can play this game and I have the physical copy and I own this. And, it's, I don't know. To me, I don't know. To me, maybe I'm thinking too deeply into this, but to me, it shows a lot about what's happening in the gaming sphere. My camera just turned off. I don't know why.
I am now Jason now. Hello. I'm Jason. I'm Jason.
Oh,
and he's back.
So that's probably staying in the episode, right?
there's no changing something like that.
Oh my God. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what happened there, but my camera turned off all by itself, and you saw my camera glitch there for a second.
Yeah.
We move on.
We move on. We move on from the glitchy camera technical issues. I think. Kind of like here's what I'm thinking, right? Is once this kind of goes through, and Xbox becomes the main console at that point, because it just kind of does now. I know Sony will still have their exclusives. I think PlayStation will still be a complete powerhouse, right?
Yeah.
But I think Xbox are really like, if they were to
Xbox is going to be the home of Call of Duty.
Yeah, I don't care about console wars, right? I think just certain games are going to be better in certain systems, and I think definitely for COD, I think Xbox will finally get to a point where it will really take back like this kind of console war. Again, I don't believe in them. I think every console has their benefits.
Yeah, no, console wars are BS.
Yeah, I think, we all just want to play games at the end of the day. And as far as like where that goes, there's really not too much different. If you compare graphics from a PlayStation and Xbox, it doesn't look too different. So I think as far as Call of Duty goes, Xbox is the new home for it, and I think it'll be the better console to play COD on. Probably. I think automatically now it will be. And with PlayStation, I don't know what they're really going to do. Like I've heard there's things in the works that they're planning on making all their older games backwards compatible.
That would be amazing.
That would be good. That'd be very good. And I hope it just not for digital. I hope discs work as well, because that would just be cool.
Right.
That'd
be
for
very, sure.
Very,
well, you got to have the disc version of the PS5 first.
That's going to hurt if you can't.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I mean, I went for the disc version because I was like, you know what? I'm absolutely going to go for that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I would definitely go for the disc version, too. I mean, like I said, I like buying physical discs still, so I would definitely go for that.
Here's
but
the
like
thing
you were saying, with Xbox being the new home of Call of Duty, for all you people who might be freaking out thinking that Call of Duty is going to be Xbox exclusive, it's not going to be Xbox exclusive, because that would just lose them too much money. And they literally said in a statement that it's not going to be Xbox exclusive.
Well, no, here's the thing, though, right? Is like they still want to make money, so their thought process is like, okay, we own this now, so whatever money, we just spent $70 billion. Yeah, we need to make that back. So we're not going to just keep it on Xbox. PlayStation players going to have it as well.
Yeah,
but they'll have to pay the full price for it, I'd imagine.
Yeah,
if they did that, I think that would be the case. And don't get me wrong, there's still the cases of battle passes and that as well, where they will still make money off that systems as well. So in the long run, I think, with a subscription service, first of all, they had to pay £10 a month to play the game, then £10 every battle pass. Skins and all that as well. All this money going kind of directly into the pocket at this point. I think in the long run, it'll make them a lot more money.
Consider it this way.
Yeah.
Let's say you're a super fan of Call of Duty and you love all of the bundles and you want to buy every single bundle, okay? Yeah. Not only at this point moving forward with Xbox, not only you say you have $10 for the Game Pass, $10 for every battle pass. So let's just say, there's 6 seasons, so that's another $60. So let's also say another $60 on top of that, because you have to pay the Game Pass subscription, right? So it's $120, okay? $120 already. That's more than the normal price of a game. Now you want to buy shop bundles. You're a super fan of Call of Duty. You love the game. You want to be cool.
Love shop bundles. Yeah.
I am willing to say that is at least $2,000 to $3,000. I'm willing to say that. I think we have gotten to the point in Call of Duty where the shop, everything that has ever happened in Cold War, Modern Warfare, Vanguard, I think we're at around $2,000 to $3,000 right now. So if you're a super fan of the game and you just have money to burn, Microsoft can potentially make $2,000 to $3,000 just off of you. And that's what makes this business model so effective and so like tactfully just insanely smart to just, feed into people's consumerism and be like, yes, you want more. You want more.
Yeah. You want the cool ICR skin with dragon head.
Right. You want that. Exactly. You want to look cool in front of everybody. I mean, I'm guilty of buying bundles too. I haven't bought every single bundle though. But like, I think I get my point. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. That's a discussion for a different day. Yeah. I'm just making an observation.
Yeah, I think it'll make the game a lot more healthier in terms of content and updates and that, if I'm being honest. With this model, because it didn't really seem to work for Activision in terms of like making quality content, but since it's all going to be under Microsoft now, I think the one thing they want is, right, we have this franchise, let's do something good with it. Let's remake it and make it brand spanking new and make it a polished product. And what I've heard leaks as well is Modern Warfare 2, the next COD that's supposed to be coming out, is going to be the last one in the Modern Warfare series.
Oh, in the Modern Warfare series?
Yeah, so
like the new reboot here.
Yeah, there's not going to be a Modern Warfare 3. Is what I've heard. So potentially, what I think could be happening,
but it's a rumor, though, right?
It's a rumor. Obviously, take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, take it with a grain of salt, everybody. We're not here to spread fake news.
I could understand maybe why. Honestly, I think what they might do is they might finish off all the projects they have now. So Modern Warfare 2, then Black Ops Cold War 5, or whatever. And then what I think would happen is potentially one more release, and then it would be and this was another leak coming out from Xbox and all that as well. So again, leaks, salt, pour it on, take all the salt, pour it, and then they're going to go to a longer release cycle. So it's not a COD every year, it's a COD every 3 years.
You know what I just thought of?
What's that?
Remember when Call of Duty was also at a state of disarray with Ghost and then Advanced Warfare, and it's very controversial to be, to like Call of Duty and like, wow, the jetpacks and right? Yeah. And then what happened around that time, if you recall, the Sony deal with Activision, and then Black Ops 3 was the first game to be active in the Sony cycle, and we all know how Black Ops 3 turned out.
Quite good.
Hear me out here. History repeats itself, right? Potentially, right? History can repeat itself if you want it to. Obviously, you learn from history, so you don't repeat it, right? But in this instance, history could potentially repeat itself because we're back in the same position where people aren't really looking at the Sledgehammer game very favorably. Things are kind of up in the air with the state of Call of Duty. A new deal just passed with Activision, now Microsoft. So the first game to be on the new Microsoft cycle is going to be the next Treyarch game, just like Black Ops 3 was. I don't know, man. It might sound kind of storybook. It might sound kind of far-fetched, but I don't know. Is the next Treyarch game going to be a banger like Black Ops 3?
I think it will be. And here's what we got to factor in as well. Not only is not the fact that it's like a partnership like Sony and Activision. Microsoft own it. They own it.
And it's different, but it's the same.
Yeah, I think it'll completely double down, and they'll make a COD that's semi in the future, just like Black Ops 2. Do everything we love and more. And the zombie experience, man, I'm telling you, I think it'll be really, really fun.
Zombies in the next Treyarch game has to be good, or else we're screwed.
I can't really wait another I can't wait till 2027.
Exactly. I can't wait till 2042 to play another Zombies game.
That's scary to think. That's scary to think that we're coming close to these time periods. Honestly, when we get to 2023, I'm gonna start being like, okay, Jesus, we're really moving, aren't we?
Yeah, no, it's weird, man. I still don't like it's 2022. That's weird to me. That's weird to me.
I when I was told this, I was absolutely, I was scared, right? Think of it this way: we're closer to 2030 than we are to 2010, and that is sad. Honestly, that is very sad.
Oh, wow.
When you put it that way, it's like it sounds a lot more like, oh, we're not getting 2010 back, are we? We're not getting
any stretch of the imagination. We are not getting 2010 back, and how drastically things have changed around the world since then. Yeah, no, we're not getting that back anytime soon. No. But it's one of those things where it's about perspective too.
Yeah, exactly.
We can think about the future, and we can think about how time has moved on. It's like, oh man, I want to go back to the glory days. I just want to be happy that it happened.
Oh, absolutely. Don't be sad it's over. Be happy it happened.
I was just about to say that. Yeah,
like that's the old quote there. In all seriousness, is like,
I will forever cherish the golden age, quote unquote, of the zombies community. I will forever cherish ZWC3. I will forever cherish, because those were some good highlights of the community. Like, those are some of the best. Those are some of the highest points the community's ever been at. Yeah, and in the future, it just gives us a new opportunity to create even more high points. And there's still so much potential in this community. I know things are kind of bogged down right now, and things are a little bit uncertain when it comes to zombies particularly, but I think just the entire Call of Duty community can have a good future. I mentioned this on one of my previous live streams that I think they need to bring back COD XP. I think that would be such a great thing to bring back. Or just a Call of Duty themed convention would be amazing to have. Just go to CODCon or something like that.
Oh, CODCon, yeah.
And it's down, it's down in one of these fancy convention centers somewhere. I don't know. I mean, maybe even if it's for the release of the next game, even if it's just not we just want to throw a Call of Duty convention because we love Call of Duty, right? Even if it's for the release of the next game, it's like a 2-day convention where it's like, check out the Call of Duty Expo where we're going to reveal the next Call of Duty game. And it's like, whoa, and people would want to go to that. And, that would be a huge marketing tool. But, the world's kind of upside down right now. So maybe not that'll happen. Who knows?
I think it'd be great. Honestly, I think we need more interaction with gaming, like IRL stuff. And I think we're at a point where we could potentially go back to that.
We need to. I think we absolutely need to.
Yeah, I think as far as issues in the world have gone, I think we're definitely going. It was like and now we're kind of going back to normal-ish now. Hopefully, I mean, at least things here seem to be actually going back to some sort of a normal now.
I pray.
I give it till next year, I think, and then we should be exactly back to kind of what we should be at, I think. And you got to think like that. You can't think we're going to be in this situation for the next 50 years because it just won't. We won't.
I hope you're right. I genuinely hope you're right.
So as well. Maybe I can tell the future. I won't tell anyone, but maybe I can tell the future.
Maybe I can tell the future.
Maybe I know that Advanced Warfare 2 is coming out next year, but I won't say anything. So
he won't say anything, but he just did.
I just leaked it. And Zombie Chronicles 2 is going to be. Oh no!
Oh my god! Zombie Chronicles 2. Oh my god!
It's going to be the previous Exo Zombie maps. Oh my!
Oh my god! He can't stop. He can't stop. He just.
I can't stop leaking.
Speech 100.
Perfect.
Oh man, but yeah, no, I mean, really, the gaming sphere is in a really interesting state. Not just for Call of Duty, I think. I think a lot of things in the gaming world are a little bit uncertain, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. And we'll just see. I mean, I hate just saying that. We'll see, because that's not providing any commentary, and this is literally a podcast, right? But I feel like, what can you say right now? With just how things are. We'll see. We'll see if that's good or not. We'll see. And I think that's kind of, I think that also says something about the gaming community where, I think back before where we used to have super high standards for games and we used to be like, wow, I love this completed, non-glitchy, non-missing content game at launch,
Yeah.
I love that. That's where our standards are. I think we've lowered our standards as a gaming community, not just Call of Duty, because I've seen a lot of games that are also in a really bad state. We've kind of lowered our standards as a gaming community to let's see. And like people are excited to see a new title in the franchise, but they're not. I don't think they're as excited to see it because now our standards have been lowered, and now it's one of those things where it's like, okay, we expect there to be content added like a month later into the game that should have been there at launch, and oh well, we expect it, which we shouldn't expect that as consumers. I don't think. I think we deserve better. For the loyal fan bases that not just Call of Duty, not just Battlefield, not just whatever. I think the loyal fan bases deserve more. And, with all these glitchy, weird, unplayable games sometimes, you just kind of go, what the fuck is happening? And then that in turn, the communities kind of have to lower their standards. And they go, well, fuck, now that we've seen that this isn't working, now we've seen that there's glitches here, let's see. Let's see what happens instead of, wow, this game is going to be super great because the last game was really strong and, wow, this is amazing. I think a lot of people would share that same sentiment. And of course, I know it can be very situational as well because some people experience the glitches, other people don't experience the glitches. But at the same time, it seems like the majority of people do experience glitches and the majority of people do, X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know. Maybe that's just me. What do you think about that?
I think standards definitely have been lowered. And I think the excitement for games, even though they're so excited, I was excited for Vanguard to a certain extent, right? I wanted the game.
Me too.
I wanted to play it. I was really hyped for when it came out and stuff.
Yeah.
But then I know instantly that, there could potentially be a lot of issues because it's happened in the past, like 5 or so games we've gotten for Call of Duty. But then you look at other things like Cyberpunk, like look at that game. That had like how many years of development and it came out and it's like broken. And it's like man. Obviously, that's not completely their fault because they're forced to release it at a certain time point. I think the game is finally getting on its two own feet. But
after the fact, though, I mean, in a way, it is their fault, but it's not. I mean, I get what you're saying, right? Because if there was something technologically more advanced that they needed to do with the coding or the scripting or whatever it is about the game, I don't know. I feel like maybe they shouldn't have had that release day then or push it back even more or something like that. But I don't know. I mean, it's really hard to tell behind the scenes, but at the same time, I think the consumers still do deserve better. And just like Vanguard, I mean, the community deserves better when it comes to Vanguard. I mean, we all know the state of Vanguard. We've talked about it countless times before on the show, and it's just I think we all deserve better as a consumer. Are they starting to do better things with the game? A little bit. Like the Tome of Rituals and Zombies is fun. Shinonuma Round Base is a step in the right direction, but you find
that people have moved on from it now, and it's like it was cool that they added some elements like a round base mode, but now it's like okay.
And like now the Easter egg and pausing was postponed to season 2, which season 2 also got postponed to Valentine's Day. It's like I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird.
Very, very like what's kind of going on? Like it's very up in the air. Like right.
Yeah, exactly. Right. It's just like
the
thing that I think about is this might be an extreme example, but the thing that I think about is the dog in the burning house meme.
Oh yeah, everything's fine.
It's not fine. It really isn't fine. I mean, I'm not even kidding when I say this, dude. Like yesterday, I went to go play Vanguard to, off stream to level up weapons so I can do videos and stuff. I wasn't even in the game for 2 minutes and it kicked me for no reason.
Yeah.
For no reason. It kicked me in the
game.
It just, it said Beagle something, right?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Like, what does that actually mean? Like, to me, I don't know. To me, it's weird where it's like, you got like those code names for things, right? Where it's like, this is the error message. Tell me what happened. Tell me why I got kicked instead of like, purple dog banana ice cream. Like it's like I don't care. Like I don't care what the code name is. Tell me what it is. The other thing speaking of code names, you know how they like on the on like the blog posts when they do like weapon balancing and weapon tuning, they're like AK-47, XM4, Assault Rifle Charlie. It's like, what's Assault Rifle Charlie? Like,
what is that?
Which is this? Like, what is this assault rifle?
There's multiple assault rifles in this game.
Like, why is there a code name for the assault rifle in the game? I don't want to have to go into the game to figure out what fucking assault rifle got fixed. I don't memorize all of the assault rifle code names in the game. No. Like, here's the thing. I don't care that they have code names. I think that's kind of cool for military in the game for something like that. But like for the patch notes, just say AK-47, say STG, say MP40. Like, I cannot tell you how many times I'm like, what gun is that? Is that the Krig? Is that the what's going on here? Is that the bar? Like, I have no idea. What is it? Oh man, it's funny. I don't know. It's weird. Things are a little weird, but
I think under normal circumstances that quality control would just be there. But especially the past few years, we've kind of noticed that like things like that definitely dropped a little bit as well. And again going back to like Microsoft and that, I think with them having like the studios, I don't think these issues will be so apparent. At least I'm hoping so. Obviously, there'll be little things here and there, right? Obviously, like we're not gonna go into this new game like, oh my god, this is absolutely perfect. There's no issues whatsoever, because there'll always be issues on day one, just because sometimes the manpower to make sure every glitch, bug, or issue is gone.
I get what you're saying. I think it's like I said at the beginning, right? I think this can potentially be a good thing, but I think we have to hold our tongue, and I think we have to wait and see what they do with it. Call of Duty on the Game Pass, awesome. A new developer, a fresh coat of paint on Call of Duty, okay, cool. This can be a good thing. There's potential for it to be a good thing. It hasn't been proven that it's a good thing yet. So that's where I'm saying all these people are like, Call of Duty is saved. We're saved, guys. This is gonna revive the franchise. We don't know that yet. I think it can potentially, but I think we have to hold our tongue. We have to wait and have them show us that they can do it.
Yeah. I mean, actions speak louder than words, don't they? Like
in this particular situation, yes. In this particular situation, absolutely.
We can say like, oh, COD's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. But it's not until they actually show us the products that they're making, obviously. So just really depends. Like it could be great. It could be worse. Look at Minecraft. Xbox in a lot of ways really helped Minecraft become what it is today. I know a lot of people don't really like the Bedrock edition of it, where it's like like the cross-play, like on the Switch,
But that's all whatever. I play.
That's all you play, exactly. But
I play Bedrock. I don't mind it.
They made it accessible. They made it cross-play. They made it so pretty much anyone, no matter what device you had, can play it. And I think that's for Microsoft to like do that with like the game. I think it's just like it makes sense. Like they've made Minecraft from something that was only a PC game to like everything.
Well, also I remember too where you had like the old Xbox 360 editions of Minecraft and things like that, where those updates kind of like when PC got an update, the Xbox 360 edition and PS4 editions of Minecraft got it like months down the line.
Yeah.
And it was like, damn, we got to wait. Now you just get everything. Bedrock, all the Bedrock editions get everything at the same time. And it's fun. It's really great. Speaking of that, going to do a little self-plug for the Division Z Minecraft server. For people who have been watching my streams, we, having a ton of fun in the Division Z Minecraft server, or the Division Z SMP, if you will.
SMP, yes.
We just had a ton of fun doing the Ender Dragon fight, the Wither skeleton fight, or Wither just boss fight, not the skeleton, but the boss fight. And so if you guys want to watch that, you guys want to watch the Division Z Minecraft server, it is I'm exclusively streaming it on Twitch. So you guys are going to have to like come and watch it on Twitch if you want to experience this Minecraft server. I'm just saying.
You're just saying.
And for people also wondering, where's the link to join? It's a private server.
Yeah.
It's a private server. So
you can always message us, ask us the questions for content creators, really only.
Very true.
And ideally, we want people to stream at least like once every 2 weeks or so, just like because we want it to be like a community thing where people can watch and see what's kind of happening and stuff.
Right.
Myself, I've been lacking a little bit on playing it and like streaming it and all that, but like we kind of want that for the server. So
100%.
Always shoot us a message. We'll take a look. We'll do a little inspection. We'll see what
we already have a pretty big history on the server.
So
a lot of fun, noteworthy events have happened for sure. All my animals somehow find a way to die, but that's besides the point.
Well, listen, honestly, maybe that horse shouldn't have went through that end portal.
Maybe someone shouldn't have ridden it through the end portal.
well, maybe someone should have tied it right next to it, giving me the amazing idea. I was going to do that, and I was going to take him, and it was going to be great.
Okay.
Then he got stuck in end brick, whatever it's called.
He got stuck in the stone brick of the stronghold, huh?
What was his name again?
Oh, that's right. I named again.
What's his name?
For stream exclusive people, right? When we were watching the podcast, I had my first horse. I named him El Burro because of
El Burro
from Mule Kick, right? Even though El Burro is donkey, right? Anyways, so then the chat thought that was really funny. So then I had a dog, and I named the dog Horse. And then I got another horse, and I named the horse Dog. So the horse that unfortunately met his tragic end, El Perro, because we had El Burro and El Perro. I don't know, just because it's fun. And then
he died. Yeah.
And then he died because he suffocated in a wall.
I would hate if that was my horse. I tell you, that would be annoying.
Yeah. It's all good. I got a donkey now. His name is Blanky.
Blanky.
His name is Blanky, which you guys can go watch the stream as to why he's named Blanky.
Very
good.
But
anyways, a little short tangent there on Minecraft. Minecraft's a timeless game, obviously, and like you were saying, with Microsoft helping out Minecraft be a little bit bigger than it is, and really adding some interesting additions to the game. I think it's going to be a game that will continue to be timeless, and especially with the new oh my god, what's the name of the next update? With the thing with the wardens and the thing with the deep dark and
what's it called?
The wild something update.
It's a wild something. You're right. It's
and they're adding frogs too, which I don't know why they're adding frogs, but they are.
I can't wait for Minecraft in like 8 years down the line where there's every animal in existence and you have to have a NASA PC to play it.
Huh.
You'll spawn in, and they'll be like butterflies, there'll be flies, there'll be dragonflies, there'll be
every species of like ant.
You can get like a magnifying glass, and like look down and you see ants and that all running about. And
now if you shine the magnifying glass towards the sun, you can actually start a fire.
Start a fire. You don't need flint and steel. Back in my day, it was flint and steel.
Yeah, back in my day, it was flint and steel. Oh, boy.
Back in my day, we only had flint and steel.
Back in my day, we had to buy discs to play games.
Oh my god. Back in my day, we had to go to a Blockbuster to pick up movies.
Dude, I still remember going to Blockbuster.
I miss Blockbuster so much. I mean, I say that, right? I would probably never go to... I mean, I'd go to a Blockbuster maybe once just to see what was happening. If I could go to a Blockbuster one more time, I'd be quite happy doing it one more time and never going to one again. Because, it's just...
last Blockbuster in existence, I don't know if it's still there. It's in Oregon, here in the United States. It's in Oregon.
I will... If
that would be so much fun to go visit.
I would... I bet they get the question. I bet the standard employees there. Yeah. They get people. You guys are the last one. You guys are the last one.
Yeah. Dude, Division Z road trip to the final to the last Starbucks.
What did you say? Starbucks.
Dude, my brain doesn't work. I literally said Starbucks. Blockbuster.
Why?
Oh my god.
Why did I say Starbucks at first?
No, you did not.
Yeah,
No, you did not.
Division is equal to every Blockbuster in the US of A.
Oh my god! Goes to every Starbucks in the USA now.
Starbucks.
Where the fuck did that come from? I have no idea where that came from. Blockbuster. You know what? Maybe because blocks. It sounds similar. I don't fucking know.
Blockbuster.
Man, no, dude, we should go to. Speaking of Starbucks, let's go to the first ever Starbucks in Seattle, Washington.
Is that also where that? I mean, is that where that is then?
Yeah. So Starbucks. A little bit of history for everybody. Starbucks comes from Seattle, Washington. It used to be called Pike's Place Coffee, and then eventually they did more stores around the Seattle area, and then franchising, and boom, Starbucks.
And now there's a Starbucks every 5 miles from anyone. So
yeah, and now especially if you come to America, there's a Starbucks like every mile.
Yeah, I mean you could go out into like the wilderness and there'd just be like a little Starbucks. Hidden away behind trees and bushes, like
dude, you could be just deep in the forest somewhere, frickin'.
I bet you, in our lifetime there'll be a headline in the news: first Starbucks on the moon. First Starbucks to be that'll be a headline, I reckon. Absolutely,
I don't know.
I believe that'll be a headline in our lifetime.
In our lifetime,
so. Yeah, maybe when we're like 80, but
yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're on the cusp of that for our lifetime, but at the same time, I feel like that might be a little past our time. I don't know.
Well, listen, I'm not gonna die, so I'll be able to see it.
Okay, make sure you get some quick revive. Make sure you get some quick revive.
Here's something that people don't know is I'm actually a skinwalker. I don't die.
Oh wow,
I'm alive. Yeah, I'm alive forever. Wow. So
yeah,
I just got. What I'll do is I'll find someone, I'll turn into them, and I'll take their life forever.
Wow.
And then when they're ready to move on, I'll go find someone else. So yeah, pretty good time. It's honest work, and I enjoy it. So
wow, that's interesting. I mean, obviously, anyway, I'm a vampire, so it's one of those things where I just live eternally. That's like the lore of vampires, right? They're supposed to live forever or something.
Have you seen them lore meme videos where it's
what
like
lore meme videos?
Oh, it's great. It's like, for example, like vampire lore, right? And it would just be I'll send you one. I can't really describe it, but they're a meme format and it's great. But vampire lore is pretty much, yeah, I just don't die and I really can't eat garlic. That's it.
Makes sense.
That's it. So that's sense. Yeah.
I wonder why, like, particularly they can't do garlic.
Probably. I mean, I'd imagine like. Well, in the concept of one like a vampire has been made up. I imagine vampires are probably like one of the longest like legends sort of things.
I mean, I guess.
Like,
right?
When you think of vampire, because I don't think vampires are like a new. Okay, I'm gonna Google it.
Because vampires, I know vampires are supposed to be like they've been around for a long time in mythology. By the way, we're a Call of Duty podcast.
When were vampires?
I mean, hey, there've been vampires. Dead of the Night vampires. This is, fuck yeah, dude. Of course we're talking about Call of Duty.
Oh yeah. So vampires partly originate in folklore, were widely reported from Eastern Europe in the late 17th and 18th century. So
really?
You're expecting it from Germany and England is where the kind of stories would start about vampires and all that. So they're a little bit old.
A little bit old. I thought they were older, to be honest.
I thought they probably would have been like since like not the Stone Age, obviously, but
the Stone Age.
Since like witchcraft and that, like around that sort of time.
Well, period, I mean, witchcraft. That's an even older thing, and then that's a whole other can of worms. But, yeah, interesting.
Well,
interesting. How about the Dead of the Night vampires?
Dead of the Night vampires. Honestly, that's what you are. That's what you are.
That's what I am. Oh boy. Wow, so I'm annoying and I jump on people and I make their health regenerate slowly.
You're like a denizen, but a little bit worse. Let's have a look here. So when was witchcraft first discovered? Between 931 BC and to 721 BC.
Well, there you go. Yeah, it's been around for a long ass time.
That's what I thought vampires were like. Around that sort of time period.
Yeah.
Oh well, we both be wrong on our vampire knowledge, I guess. So
very strange. I mean, admittingly, I don't research vampires in my free time a lot. There are other things that I tend to.
Yeah, like living a normal life and not having to search up. Oh, when were vampires invented?
Oh yeah, when were vampires invented? I mean, the thing is too, though. I mean, it is fun to learn about history, and it is fun to learn about things like that when you get the opportunity.
Even things like you just kind of like when do you think curtains were invented? You know,
they
such a simple concept.
Don't exist.
They're not real.
It's a figment of your imagination.
They're actually not real. Listen, there's nothing there. People are looking in right now. Fellow skinwalkers are outside my window. So
yeah, man.
God damn it!
I have no idea what's happening anymore. But I think long story short, I think long story short for today's episode of the podcast is Microsoft buying Activision is potentially a good thing. We're looking forward to seeing Call of Duty on the Game Pass. Hopefully, the future Call of Duty games are a lot better. And
they need to be.
They need to be. That's another good point. Not that they can be a good thing. They need to be a good thing to keep people around a little bit longer too.
Yeah.
That's the other thing too with like I know that like the Call of Duty League, right? The Call of Duty League Kickoff Classic is going on this weekend. A lot of fun games. A lot of fun games so far this weekend. We still have today's games to go, but you know what? That's all right. A lot of fun games, but I seem to notice that also a lot of the pro players, from what I hear and from what I see, don't really like Vanguard either in the competitive sense.
No, I don't think they do either. I think the weapon classes are quite boring in the maps. I personally like the maps, but I think maybe the maps just aren't. They're good for casual play, but for competitive, maybe not as much.
I don't know. I mean, even for casual play, even if I want to go on and just level up some weapons, I find myself like. I don't know. I find myself not wanting to continue. Like I played, not even kidding when I say this, I played 2 matches of Team Deathmatch yesterday in Vanguard, and I went, I'm bored. Like I just couldn't do it. I just went, wow. Why am I bored?
And we want to know something, kind of going back to a point I've made time and time again. As time goes on, Call of Duty Ghosts gets better and better.
Ha!
It does honestly.
I need to buy Ghosts. I need to buy Ghosts on PS4, and we can play Ghosts, and we can do the Easter eggs.
Oh, the extinction runs and all that.
Yeah, dude. Screw it. Why not?
Oh yeah. Listen, we absolutely. I need to find Ghosts for PlayStation as well. I've just been like trying to find it.
Oh, do you not have a PlayStation?
I don't have it in PlayStation. No, so I have it.
I thought you had it.
PC. I have pretty much every other COD game you can get. The COD games I have on are Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3.
Wait, hang on. Do you have Ghosts on PC?
Yeah, it goes on PC.
Oh, I can just buy it on PC then.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
I can just buy it on PC. Looks
prettier. Yeah, go for it.
You heard it here first, guys. Ghost videos coming soon because that's the kind of content we're making.
Absolutely.
We'll see how it goes. Goes. Let me guess. It's full price on Steam still, right?
Yeah, but you can just download it for free. Just like Plutonium, you can just download it for free from something else.
I'll have to look into that.
It's X Labs, it's called. I use it for Ghost, and it makes it so that there's dedicated servers for the game again, and there's like a community that'll play it. So it's good. They fixed the games that are old and broken. So
interesting. I will have to definitely look into that.
I'll send you a link for it, and then you can like be like, well, I download this. Well, I won't. It's quite easy, and obviously there's not any issues that would happen because it's quite a well-known thing. It's just like Plutonium, where it's so popular and widespread that people just know about it. So.
Huh. Yeah, I know Plutonium's kind of a big thing for a lot of people, which I haven't downloaded Plutonium yet, but I hear good things. Here's
the thing. Even if you just have the game installed, you can put your install file onto Plutonium, and it'll just take Black Ops 2 from your PC. And obviously, it won't do anything bad to your game, but it gives you a bunch of server options, and you can go into games without hackers and that. So it's quite good. So. We recommend it. We'd recommend it.
And then you can mod Black Ops 2 with Plutonium as well, right? Or
yeah. Like there's like survival maps that you don't get in the base game. Like there's like the the log cabin from Transit. That's a survival map. You can play that. I think not Bus Depot. Diner is its own map.
Wow.
There's a few things you can do. They break apart the maps into their own little survival maps, and I'm pretty sure. If you give me 2 seconds, actually.
That sounds pretty fun. I think I think it's definitely gonna be something to be worth looking into for sure.
Yeah, let me have a look here before we end things off. Are they on Zombie World Records? Actually, I'm pretty sure they might have something.
I feel like there was some kind of implementation with ZWR. I'm gonna look too. If anything, it would be on the community boards because.
Yes, community.
Shoot. Let me
community
see here.
Boards.
Because we have. What's this? I know a lot of Black Ops 2 challenges are on the community boards, like the Warden's Office in Mob of the Dead, Bus Only, No Kill, No Buildables. No Buildables also carries over to Black Ops 3 for some of the maps as well. No Buildables, that's an interesting category.
I'm not seeing it. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was something. Maybe they got rid of it, but I don't know. Because I know they did. I know they had like particular challenges on there a while ago. Oh my god, what was it? I don't remember what it was particularly, but there were like some other categories where I think the log cabin on transit was implemented in some way.
Yeah. Maybe is it under Black Ops 2 and then no, it's not.
No, because it would definitely be under a community board because, did they save the main game boards for, first room, no perks, no power, whatever?
I'll tell you something. Zombie World Records like their ads, don't they?
I mean, you got to make money somehow.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean,
got to keep the website running somehow.
Absolutely. I'll say this website seems like it's in quite good state, all things considered. So I know they had issues a while back, obviously, where they were closing it down, but it seems like
they did, and now they got some new people on the staff in there, and they've been doing a pretty decent job. So yeah.
Oh, there you go.
That's all we can hope for. A few of the people I still remember on the staff. Actually.
From your time as a zombie
zombie leaderboard people that I recognize for sure, and there's even some new people on there that I recognize that got to be staff. So that's pretty cool.
Ooh, very nice.
But anyways. I thought this was a fun episode of the podcast. We talked about Microsoft and Activision and the acquisition. We just we talked about a little bit of Minecraft too. Yeah, Minecraft is fun.
Minecraft's a very enjoyable game.
All in all, I think the future of Call of Duty, although it might be uncertain, there is potential for it to have a great future. But like we said, we'll see what happens.
At least it's exciting.
Yeah, at least it's exciting. At least there's some exciting, good news to talk about instead of every week we dog on Vanguard. So episode 85 of why Vanguard is the worst first-person shooter game. Hey, at least I would probably consider Vanguard better than Battlefield right now. I don't play Battlefield, but from the state of the game compared to each other, I don't really play it. So I don't know, but ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching episode 77 of the Division Z podcast. What was your favorite part? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. And check out all the links down below in the description so you stay up to date with everything that we do with Division Z, with our channels, with the Discord server, all that kind of stuff if you want to be a part of the community. And any other closing thoughts?
Just be hopeful that we get a better future for COD. I think we will do with Microsoft, and yeah, it's an exciting time, and I know as time will come on, we'll have plenty of other stuff to talk about, like when, eventually games come to Game Pass and all that. So when that eventually happens, we'll be talking about it here first. So make sure to stay tuned for that.
Definitely. Most definitely. Well, thank you all so much for watching. Again, leave a like and comment your favorite part. And have a fantastic rest of your day or night, depending on where you are in this crazy world. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Bye, everyone.